What's going on, guys? Super Savage 789 here, bringing you guys a video. Today we're doing What If Naruto was Raised on Myoboku, Episode 2. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. The Tazuna escort mission would begin like normal. However, Tazuna would make different insults about Naruto being weird. Since Naruto never truly experienced normal human interaction, he'd not even register the insult, instead paying attention to a nearby fly. As they move, Naruto would begin to play along the way, bouncing along the trees and puddles like a typical toad would. There's something they'd be able to notice when one of the puddles is regular, and pulls out his sword to stab whatever dwells within, believing it might be an eel. The demon brothers leap out and dodge a stab from Naruto, who looks at the duo in confusion. They just ruined puddles. To prove a point, Sasuke leaps at the demon brothers and quickly subdues them, trying to prove his dominance over Naruto to everyone, only getting Sakura to notice. As they move along, Sasuke would go over to Kakashi and ask him about Naruto to see what his sensei knows. Kakashi would give his typical aloof answers, which doesn't give Sasuke much information, other than how he comes from far away, and was raised by toads. At least explains his weird behaviour. Zabuza would dump the group, as normal, and places Kakashi in a water prison jutsu, leaving the genin to save him. Naruto just asks why Kakashi doesn't swim out, which gets Zabuza to laugh. The current to my water prison stops anyone from moving, pushing them in place. No one, not even the copy whale ninja, can swim out of this. Go ahead, brat. Give it a try if you don't mind your body getting broken. Naruto casually strolls over to the water prison and jumps in, swimming against a strong current. The cocky persona Zabuza once had quickly fades as he witnesses the genin, managing to swim like he's in a regular pool. He grabs Kakashi and swims out of it, helping Kakashi out. Shocked and enraged at Naruto's act, the demon of the mist grabs his blade and prepares to swing at him, until him and Kakashi had their fight like normal. Kakashi would tell his genin that they have to do training for a week. Since Naruto knows tree walking, Sakura can do it perfectly, and Sasuke would learn it quickly through determination and rivalry, Kakashi gives them secondary training. Sasuke and Naruto can train together to improve and learn about each other, while Sakura can keep Tazuna and his family alright. Despite the rage Sasuke feels, he agrees to this, and Naruto and Sasuke train together, with both boys constantly giving it their all. They get into a jutsu clash yet again, however Naruto's water bullet manages to beat the fireball and hit Sasuke back into a tree. Naruto walks over and asks Sasuke if he knows the water bullet jutsu, which Sasuke of course says no to. Being the kind-hearted guy he is, Naruto begins to teach Sasuke the jutsu, which Uchiha would pick up easily, learning that Naruto isn't as bad as he thought. Still though, he needs to surpass him, but he can do it in a friendly way. Both Naruto and Sasuke would encounter Haku, and that interaction goes the same for the most part, with Sasuke thinking nothing of it. Sakura would begin to speak with Inari and slowly starts to warm him up to Shinobi. It wouldn't be as much as Naruto did in canon, however due to Sakura's kind-hearted nature, he'd learn that it's not as bad. The day everyone is going out to the bridge, Naruto hands Inari a shuriken to use in case of emergency before leaving. When Shinobi do attack Inari, throws it at the Shinobi, watching it as it transforms into Naruto. Using his Totai Jutsu, he subdues him and ties him up. Over at the bridge, Zabuza and Haku arrive, with Sasuke realizing who the masked man is immediately. Haku discards his mask, seeing no need for it, getting Naruto to become confused, looking at his friend. He's not used to trickery, so this upsets him. Sasuke lunges at Haku, who uses Water Needle's jutsu, trying to pierce Uchiha, with Naruto saving Sasuke. Haku uses his ice mirrors and surrounds Naruto and Sasuke, using his Senbon to pierce their bodies. No jutsus or taijutsus are working on Haku, as both Naruto and Sasuke remain beaten. Through deep breaths, Naruto gets an idea. It's one he doesn't verbally say, but he knows will work. He leaps over and grabs Sasuke by the shirt before slamming his bloody hand to the ground. The bridge begins to shake as everyone notices and quickly leaps backwards, watching in anticipation and fear, as Naruto and Sasuke stand atop the massive Gamabunta. The Chief Toad sees Naruto damaged and asks who did it, with Naruto pointing at Haku and Zabuza. Kakashi tells Sakura, Tazuna, and the workers on the bridge to flee, knowing that something dangerous is about to happen, leaving Zabuza and Haku to stare in awe at the angry toad staring them down. Haku tries his crystal ice mirrors around Gamabunta, however the toad simply leaps out, shattering the mirrors, hitting Haku as he leaps, knocking them into the river. Zabuza tries to use a water dragon jutsu, however Gamabunta counters it with an air bullet, shooting a massive splash at Zabuza that sweeps him up and pushes him against the bridge. Going to finish things, Gamabunta leaps, trying to crush Zabuza, stepping on a water coil and causing the bridge to crack and begin to break apart. Zabuza and Haku both look at Gamabunta, trying to think of a way to beat the beast. No Senbon will pierce the toad's thick skin, plus it's unlikely they can get away. They come up with a quick strategy, with Zabuza using the water dragon jutsu yet again. As Gamabunta goes to knock the war away, Haku uses Ice Release to freeze the construct, making it shatter, piercing Gamabunta's flesh. Angered at the annoyance of the two brats, as well as how they beat up Naruto, Gamabunta is pretty bloodlusted right now. Knowing that Gamabunta has some light wounds makes Zabuza and Haku believe they can probably topple the beast if they try hard enough. That's when they hear crackles behind them. They turn to see Kakashi running at top speed with a lightning blade, which Haku takes to Zabuza, dying immediately. Zabuza left with nowhere to run, as Gamabunta rears his blade back and cuts Zabuza in half, killing him. Gamabunta places Sasuke and Naruto down before the summoning finishes, as Kakashi tends to their wounds. Gato and his men arrive and laugh at the upset Zabuza, that his bridge was destroyed. He stops laughing when he sees Kakashi leap at him and quickly assassinate him. Using Sharingan Genjutsu, he makes all of Gato's men see Gamabunta, making them flee so they don't cause any unnecessary damage. The bridge takes a bit longer to be built, however it is eventually finished and named the Chief Toad Bridge. Due to breaking the bridge, Gamabunta would offer the services himself and a couple other toads to help fix it. It makes Naruto happy that he gets to see his friends again, as they are essentially the only people he knew. Haku and Zabuza wouldn't be buried since Naruto never taught no jutsu to them, so their bodies as well as Zabuza's blade falls into the ocean. In the gap between the land of waves and tuning exams, Naruto begins to learn the ways of people and how to properly communicate. He'd also do training during this time with Sasuke, making them both stronger, which then in turn has a domino effect, making Sakura stronger. Naruto keeps up on his meditation, however he knows not to try and absorb Senjutsu without Fukasaku there, to keep him from turning into a stone statue. To do his best to try and understand human culture, Naruto would go to the library with Sakura to research different cultures and different ninja villages so he doesn't feel so alienated, and so he has something to talk about with different people. It gives Sakura some insight on Naruto, and the duo would make something resembling a friendship during this time. Jiraiya would visit Naruto monthly to check in on him to make sure he's managing to adapt to life in the Leaf. He does some training with Naruto to see his progression, impressed at his student's progress. Somehow Naruto has learned to use the water bullet jutsu with his Shadow Clone jutsu, which Jiraiya would be impressed at. In a nice bonding moment, Jiraiya and Naruto would come up for a name for the jutsu. Leave some suggestions for the jutsu Naruto used against Kakashi in episode 1. The best comment might win. And yeah, that's all over here. Be sure to like and subscribe and let me know what you think happen in the next episode. The likes for the last episode just amazing. You completely hit out of the park. I cannot thank you guys more for that. And yeah, bye!